He has another matchup that does not favor his character in Mega Man. This is not just any Mega Man, though. This is the #1 PR player in Philly Mega Man in MPG. And now this is going to be a harder task because MPG, hey, like you mentioned before, he just knows. Like, if he gets hit by something, you know he's not going to get hit by it again. He's just one of those players that knows how to avoid putting himself in bad situations, in bad positions, and you're seeing it right now. Pretty even way to start off. Keep him center stage right now is MPG, though. Yeah, right now you saw him recollecting, they're going back and forth, but MPG started to recollect his thoughts, got that fair to, fair to up smash to track down to fair again. Yep. But MPG, still not looking worse for wear right now. He's going to get a ton of mileage off of that leaf shield. It's going to cut off the free three-frame option of that Nair to break out. And Pharaoh charging him with dash attack, I believe. No, that was a chase. A chase? He chased him with up smash. Up smash. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Definitely, you'll never see a Yoshi dash attack kill unless you're sitting at 200% or something. Okay, that's sure. Definitely going to be a good read coming out from Pharaoh. Going to use the dare to get the shield poke. That's an option that a lot of Yoshis like to use a lot. If they see their opponent on the platform, they know for sure they're going to hold shield. So just chase them down with that shield poke option of the dare. If you space it correctly, 9 times out of 10, you'll always get the shield poke. Yeah, and MPG struggling to find some foothold against Pharaoh. Nice. I like it. Yes. Great use of the multi-hit crash bomb to get back on stage and get a grab situation. Simple back throw will be able to take out Pharaoh's first stock. And wow, crash bomb coming in clutch yet again. Able to give new life to Mega Man's second stock. It was nearly all said and done for it. But crash bomb again just led Mega Man back to the safe haven of the stage, and the pressure is coming out. The blade is working right alongside the lead shield, and MPG finding new life, trying to get a up throw of the lead shield, blade and up throw out of it. But again, Pharaoh showing just a couple more resurgences, a couple more fumes of that dominant round he had last, and it is leading the way as he forces MPG into a 2-1 situation right now. Nice chase right there, reading the tech roll in and just trying to extend a little bit. He only gets 20% off it, but this damage is all extra credit, and whether he loses the second stock or not, you are looking at a Mega Man who is sitting practically at kill percent, putting himself in a bad position with the normal getup. Gonna make it back safely is MPG in the meantime, but still has a lot of ground to make up if he wants to bring this back. F smash not enough. Yeah, big committal. Certainly, actually pretty unexpected from MPG. Okay. Yeah, able to. He gets a lot of claims off fair and bear. Very surprising for the read up smash option from him. But something he does have to contend with, which he didn't before, is the egg toss for whenever Pharaoh gets back to stage. Like I mentioned before against Blast, is that MPG puts out projectiles to make his opponents resort to a certain position in their landing option. It's going to be a lot harder for MPG to do with those egg throws, and a lot harder on stage. It'll be even harder still as he tries to find a way to get around it. And while he does so, the first round will go the way of Pharaoh here. So we'll see if MPG can find the way to beat the dinosaur, or will the dinosaurs come back and claim what was rightfully theirs? I mean, it definitely seemed like MPG was starting to show some signs of life. I just feel like he landed in the worst spot possible when he landed right on top of Pharaoh on the platform. Yeah. Whether it was intentional, I felt like he want to land right next to him instead of on the top of the platform. But it really just set up for Pharaoh to get the stock. But the pressure was starting to be applied from MPG. He was able to rack up that damage, but it seemed a little bit too late with the combo game of Pharaoh and everything we were seeing him do, just calling out every single get-up option, the reads with the rolls and the tech options. I mean, it just seemed like everything went perfect for Pharaoh, and even with MPG fighting back and bringing it almost back to even, it was just a little bit too late. Absolutely. So we'll see, starting off with nearly 30 damage, now racking it up. MPG has to find some way, like you said, to cut off that combo game, to cut off just the all-around in terms of positioning for both where the characters are on stage and where they are relative to each other. Just
Pharaoh has been in control of that at least all round long, if not all tournament long, I'd expect from him. So seems to be doing a lot better, though, is MPG. Cutting off a lot more of Yoshi's approach options. So we'll see if MPG has learned something that... Oh, well, oh my god, that double dunk! We found your fossils in the ground, you're going back in, says MPG.
Hey, man, I know LeBron's already been announced for Multiverse, but come on, man. You ain't got to dunk him like that. You ain't got to prove yourself as the better dunker, says Mega Man. MPG showing him that he means business this game, too, and he shows no signs of stopping as he's already tacked on 65, a full stock lead in favor of MPG right now. And, yeah, like I mentioned before, he has these projectiles, whether it's Leaf Shield, whether it's the pellets. All these options just kind of mitigate Yoshi approaching because that could have been the stock. But
yeah, watch
it just stops Yoshi. Every projectile that Mega Man has just kind of stops Yoshi. It's air movement or ground movement, doesn't matter. Now it seems like MPG's finally figured out how to approach this dinosaur.
Yeah, and you might think that Yoshi does too, but only when it's off stage. On stage, he is stationary, where MPG can walk around and use the pellets. So it is definitely something that, I mean, we haven't seen Pharaoh use the egg toss on stage exactly for that reason, but MPG is actually, yeah, like you said, he's starting to realize where his, where he has the chalk up compared to the toolkit of Mega Man versus Yoshi. Mega Man does have the movement plus the projectiles. Yeah, very, very nail-biting situation there, escaping that dunk opportunity. And
I love the chase.
Putting the fear of God, but you have to understand your Yoshi. Your recovery options are limited once you get hit out of that double jump.
It's funny because Yoshi's one of those characters that excels with going as deep as possible off stage because he will make it back.
Yeah.
But then you have a character like Mega Man who, if he catches your jump, even with a single pellet,
everything but the kitchen sink's going out there to stop you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's unfortunate because, you know, Pharaoh had the right idea. It was just the execution wasn't there, and it seemed like he wanted to fish for it all because he knew he was down big. He was down by a whole 3 stocks at that point. But MPG just really showcasing himself once again. You know, game one, that was practically a fluke for him.
So we'll see if the pick of small battlefield will be able to benefit Pharaoh here, as MPG starts off with the pressure situations which pop Pharaoh into shield, being a lot more cautious, and MPG taking the opportunities and taking him in stride. But now Pharaoh's surging right back ahead.
Chase.
Yeah,
like
we're trying to find out who has the foothold here, but they are going toe-to-toe here, and at least in terms of damage. So we'll see once again a lot of cancel. He's starting to cancel a lot more of these projectile options from MPG. Something you don't expect to see. Mega Man's projectile options getting canceled. Definitely something. Again, that you don't see right now, and it's putting MPG on his back heels, trying to figure out, maybe I have to think of a new situation or a new way to play in order to shut down what Pharaoh's throwing out.
Crash Bomber almost going against MPG as well, as he placed it at the ledge in hopes that Pharaoh does not go off stage or try to challenge him so he can make it back on stage. Ow. But you're staying in the air for too long, and the air is a game where Yoshi excels a lot, and if you're going to play with fire, you might as well be prepared to get burned. As right now, it seems like MPG is trying to respond back, goes for the up tilt confirm, but not getting the full hit of it.
Yeah, great wait from Pharaoh to use that air dodge for the last hit. When he recognized the MPG was backing off with the leaf shield, so he air dodged in. Again, great patience from him. That's why he's back on stage. But MPG put a ton of pressure, popped him in shield. But Pharaoh is resolute right now. He is just still going toe-to-toe with Mega Man. And when he finds his opening, he surges ahead and already puts him in the dark red damage area. As we see MPG again questioning, where did these stocks go? I thought I was in the lead.
He's calling out. Yoshi right now is calling out to the high heavens, hoping that he has all this game in control, spacing out everything appropriately, catching every single option, going for the full edge guard right there. Gonna lose his stock, but is just showing no fear coming out from Pharaoh right now. Willing to go the distance, willing to take it all if it means he's able to get the stock lead. And right now trying to go for the chase once again. Doesn't get it this time, but the backer will set up perfectly for Pharaoh right now as he has MPG off stage with the Nair. Wow. Yes, sir. Back hit of Nair. Indeed, if you're anywhere on Yoshi's feet, whether it's the back or the front hit, you are going to be sent flying.
Yeah, those egg tosses were nearly like premonition. Like he knew exactly where to throw them, when to throw them, to put MPG at odds with how he's going to get back to stage. And like you said, the committal option there is exactly what he needed, and he did find the benefit off of it.
Yep,
shuts him down, but air dodge going to come through. But again, the fear of God now put in MPG. Oh! A second one! No way! If at first you don't succeed, try again. And the dinosaurs, they're biding their time. As we saw in the Jurassic Park movies, they know to wait, and they know when to strike.
Frame trap after frame trap, read after read. Everything just went perfectly for Pharaoh in that game 2. Well, game 3, I should say. There's really no words to say. I mean, MPG seemed to be playing everything right. It just seemed like everything was starting to connect for Pharaoh. He just knew where to be, and he knew what move to throw out every single time. And it gives him the set lead right now in 2-1 favor of him. But now, this is MPG's counter pick. A bigger stage, a lot more room for Mega Man to be able to set up a lot of his projectile attacks. And, well, despite that, you know, this stage also can benefit Yoshi a lot as well, especially with movement in the air and getting some combo strings going with these platforms.
Yeah, it's going to be very...
the saving grace of that platform.
Yeah, very either or in terms like you said, those platforms going to be huge for these combo characters. Potentially to set up smash attacks where we wouldn't normally see them. But Sans platforms as well, we'll see who gets the benefit there. Even with these far-away platforms, even farther than Northern Cave Offensive, but they are going to provide safe haven for Yoshi to come back, something that Pharaoh was having a little trouble with. Like you said, yeah, he had the thumbs up off screen there, but wow, yeah, he's surging through right now. Like you said, Pharaoh definitely putting in the work, putting MPG on his second stock.
Ooh!
And still no shying away from it, even though he has the advantageous position. MPG with no platform can't get that back air out in time. And Pharaoh looking to wrap up #1 PR, trying to send him out, but MPG still fighting to stay alive.
Yeah, I mean, we're noticing a lot that both these players are really trying to kill off the sides. That's where both of these characters get most of their kills from, the side blast zones. So these side blast zones being as small as they are, we can be seeing stocks flying pretty easily. Just as that, with the drag down hit of the back air, you're either going to get the pop-up, the drag down, or the full knockback of that back air. And Pharaoh timing it perfectly, setting himself up for the drag down to get the F smash, to get the stock, and give himself a huge advantageous state as he's taxed on 73 and tries to go for gold with the down air setup.
Not just an advantageous state, but taking out Philly's PR in this tournament tonight. That would be a huge boost, not just for Pharaoh's numbers, but just for his odds of winning tonight. Looking for a jab reset. No, he has the stock lead. He doesn't have to go committal. That's MPG's task right now. And he does so with the pellets dragging out. No platforms to save him, but he does back off. And with those faraway platforms yet again, Pharaoh's going to find a lot easier time to get back. A couple more nails in the coffin, but MPG, he's #1 in our area for a reason. He could break out of that coffin at any moment. As we see the Crash Bomb looking for a back air setup, cannot find it. And he just lets him get back. Fair will do it, and we're 1-1 here.
As the statement goes, MPG wins these, but in these cases, another drag down back air perfectly set up. MPG going down at 4th place. Hey, what can we say? It's been a pretty cursed Bears.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 out of the 3 players right now are both from Jersey in